to what was a TikTok live making a mini packet of Takis and also frying some. But first let's check my nails. So these are my Halloween nails, little pumpkin and a little ghosty. So we're going to start off by making the crisp packet, but first of all just check out afterwards we are going to make and fry some mini Takis, so stay tuned for that. First of all, let's do the packets. Here's the packet flat. So I've designed the little spiced pumpkin Takis flavour. I've printed it onto a sticker so that I can stick the back down with foil. Now, if you see, I've put the main image in the middle, but then I've also copied and pasted that image, split it in half, and put the right hand side on the left hand side, and you can see there that they're reversed so that when you join them together they'll marry up. Now I'll show you what I mean by that. Let's first just cut away the excess of the paper, and you'll see when I fold up the image, that's the front, and the back is going to have a join. As you can see, as I said, when you bend the back, there it is, it will marry up there. Leave a little space, a little white gap there you can see on the right. And also I like to line my packets with foil, and that is because I put real chips or crisps in. By the way, what do you call them? Leave me a comment. Just let me know you're listening still. Do you call them chips or do you call them crisps? Here in the UK we'd call these crisps. So we are going to take some of the sticker away from the back, and we're going to cut it to the bottom and to one side so we can stick down the foil, but we can also leave a little bit gap so we can stick together. So I'm going to get some foil here. Here it is. And I'm going to use the back of the sticker that I've peeled off just as the template. So we're going to cut that so that at the moment is the size of the actual crisp packet, chip packet as it is. Now we are going to take it down a little bit more, and we're going to do that so that we can use the sticky back. So here's the template. Now as you can see, I'm going to just cut away. So this is going to be the bottom, and I'm going to cut away one side. So I'm going to cut away the side that is not going to be stuck down. So you'll see what I mean by that in a second. So we take this piece of foil and we stick it down. We're going to put the foil to the top. This is the top of the crisp packet. So down goes the foil, and we're leaving a gap to the side. You just got to make sure you get it in best place you can. So there I am concentrating, and we're going to stick that down. Just get all the air bubbles out, because if you don't and you do put actual real chips or crisps in, then you're going to get the fat that's going to stain, but with the foil it'll keep it waterproof and keep it all intact. Just going to trim the edges where it slightly overlaps. So there you can see to the bottom and to the right hand side there's a space where the white sticker is showing. So we can now seal that image, and we're sealing up there, so them two edges marry now, so they are both front and back the same. And then we're going to press and seal the bottom of the packet. Now if you wanted to, you could get some clear stickers or some sellotape and make the outside of this packaging waterproof as well. Now I'm just going to put an extra little leaf of foil in, one of them little offcuts we used before, just to make sure that it's completely non-sticker, sticky or waterproof. And there we go, check my little ghost out, isn't it cute? I just can't stop loving my new little nails and my little dribs. So there is the chip packet. That is how I make my packets of crisps or chips, depending on where you are and what you say. So let's make some Takis. We are going to be frying the Takis, so I'm going to light my little burner. Now a lot of people do also ask about that, so I'll have a little chat about that whilst I'm lighting it off the camera. So people think I have a little tea light in the bottom of my mini wok. It's not, it is a mini burner, so I put fuel in there like what you would use for barbecues or cooking, and in a little glass container, and basically you can set the flame to as high or as low as you want. As you can see, I've got it pretty high, as you can just about see. And here is the Takis dough. Now, I made the Takis dough earlier. That I use spelt flour. I used ground pumpkin powder, ground pumpkin seeds. I used salt, pepper, paprika and some spice. Mix it all together with water till you get a dough. The dough is slightly wet. You then roll it into a ball and you put some cling over the top, and you get a plate or something, a cup, and you literally flatten that little ball, peel it away. It looks a little bit at this point like a cornflake. I don't know if you agree with that, but that's what I think. It does get quite tacky. You can make your dough a little bit firmer, not as wet if you want. I like to make it wet so it doesn't come away, so it sticks. So now we're going to roll this little flat sphere, and to do that you literally just take your finger and just gently roll it back and forwards, and then seal it, and there we go. Look, perfect little tacky. So I'm gonna just speed up the video. I'll show you again how I do it, and then I'll speed it up so that I have made them pretty quick, because you don't want to be hanging around for me to make a load. So once again, a little ball of the dough, cover it with cling film, press down with a plate or a flat object that's quite heavy, squash it down, and then you're literally going to peel back the cling film and we're going to roll it. Come on, where's my finger at? There it is. So, trouble peeling it back there, just not working today. So there we go, there's our little cornflake lookalike again. Maybe I should make little cornflakes like this. And we're just going to give that a roll, and then I am going to make a load more, and I'm going to speed it up. So I was doing 2 at a time there just to make it fast, and I'm going to check if the oil's hot enough. So to do that, I'm literally going to just place one of these in the pan. Now I don't want to put them all in, because if the oil is not hot enough, then it will not cook fast enough, and before you know it, we'll have saggy Takis on our hands. So it's not looking hot at the minute, so I'm just going to speed up the video again. So because I've just been leaving that little Taki hanging in the pan there, I'm going to just give it a little stir to see if it is any life in there. And let's take you a little bit closer to the frying wok, so we can see now they're starting to bubble. So we're going to be good. You can see there the hand, that's the scale, so you can get an idea how small the little wok is. So as you can see, it's starting to bubble away now, so I think we're going to be good to add our other Takis. So here I come in with my little board of Takis that you watch me roll very fast. So into the pan they go now. I'm a little bit sad because usually they sizzle instantly, but for some reason they just aren't getting hot as quick as I'd like them, but that's okay. Let's just see if they start frying. So again, I'm just going to speed the process up so we can fry it a little bit faster. And as you can see, they take about 5 minutes, sometimes less. It really does depend how hot you have your oil. The hotter the better, but you've just got to be careful when using hot oil, because it's very dangerous and the temperature is very high. So if you are younger, you should definitely get an adult to supervise making them. So I just continuously keep stirring them just to make sure they're separated and they're not going to all stick together. They are starting to get firmer now, and you can see they are going slightly more golden. They do lose their complete orange colour, but that's fine because we're going to put some seasoning on at the end. So I've cut this video because you don't want to be watching me frying them for a full 5 minutes, so I'm going to strain them a little bit and check how they're doing. This is like a mini strainer, so those of you who collect mini things, maybe you want to get them. People ask me where I get my things. I get them here, there and everywhere, guys. There's not one place I get them. So I think these are going to be ready to take out now, so let's give them a final strain and just make sure that we have our bowl to put them in with some kitchen roll. So let's just quickly whiz over there. In comes a sus ball. Everybody always comments on the sus ball. Excuse me fidgeting around with the camera here. I get a lot of comments about the sus ball, SUS ball, and in we have a little square of kitchen roll, just so that we can make sure that we drain the excess oil off of these mini Takis. So again, I'm just going to fish them out, as you can see, because it's a bit further away from me. I'm having a little bit of a struggle, so you can just watch me struggle for a minute there whilst I'm having to use my little spoon to help them into the strainer. In the go, just make sure that they are well shaken. Shake, 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 and into the bowl they go. I'm going to give them a good wipe, make sure that all the excess oil is off them, because we are going to season them with a furthermore pumpkin and chili spice flavour. So they're a little bit sticky because there's a lot of oil coming off them, but now we'll wipe them. Let's add the seasoning. So to the bowl I'm adding some chili and a little bit of spiced pumpkin dried. I'm going to just give that a good shake. There it is. And then you literally serve it into the crisp packet, and that is a little tacky. As you can see, it's quite cute. I've just broke it. It's not as crunchy as it usually is. I think the oil was not hot enough, so make sure you get your oil hot, guys. Sometimes things work and sometimes they don't. So you've saw me make the packet and you've saw me fry my Takis and make them from scratch. You didn't see me put the ingredients together, but if you do want to check that out, I have done a YouTube shorts on that where I've made it from scratch with the ingredients. I will put the link in the bio. If it's not there before you see this video, do hound me, because I am a little bit forgetful and I'm just new to these longer YouTubes. So do check my YouTube shorts. I do make a lot of other things. If you can just give me a like and subscribe, guys. Drop me a comment if there's anything you would like me to make or show you how to make. I'm all here to do some tutorials. I'm happy to share everything with you guys on how I do my mini bakes, things, how I make my mini packages, etc. So just give me a yell if there's anything I can help you with, and I will drop a reply in the comments. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you for watching my mini bakes.